Watch this before you decide to become a welder in 2025. What's up, everybody? Today we're getting real about welding. Not that glossy recruitment poster bullshit. The truth. So you're thinking about becoming a welder in 2025. Maybe you've seen those TikTok guys making crazy money on pipeline jobs, or some Instagram posts about how trades are in the hidden secret to avoiding student debt. Well, put down whatever you're drinking and listen up. This is the video my buddy wishes someone had made for him 15 years ago. Let me be straight with you. Welding can be an amazing career. It saved my buddy's life in more ways than one, but it's not for everybody. And the industry in 2025 is not what it was even 5 years ago. I'm going to break this down into a good, the bad, and the ugly. And yeah, there's some ugly, but there's also some really beautiful parts of this trade that nobody talks about. The reality check. First things first, stop believing those make 100K your first year welding videos. Just stop. Unless you're willing to work 80 hours a week in the most remote, harshest conditions imaginable, it's not happening year one. What's really possible? In the most parts of the country, entry-level welders in 2025 are making $18 to $25 an hour. That's about $37K to $52K a year. After a few years of solid experience, yeah, you can push that to $60 to $75K. And those six-figure welding jobs, they exist, 100%, but they come with massive trade-offs we'll get into. See these? These aren't just badges of honor, or whatever romantic people can call them. These are burns. These are metal splatter scars. This is what happens when you do this job day in and day out. The welding influencers don't show you that the reality of standing in 110-degree heat for 12 hours straight, or the fact that my buddy missed birthdays, holidays, and his kids' soccer games because he was on emergency call-outs. My buddy's still a welder after all these years, but here's the thing, he still loves this job. There is something absolutely magical about raw metal and turning it into something real, something that will stand for decades. Buildings people live in, bridges people drive over, art that makes people stop and stare. Every time he drives past that hospital downtown, he thinks, I helped build that. When his daughter points at the sculpture in the park, he can say, not many people get to see their work standing tall in the world. He does. The 2025 welding landscape. Let's talk about what's actually happening in welding right now. The skills gap is real. The average welder is over 55 years old. Companies are desperate for skilled welders. And this is the part nobody tells you. They are not desperate enough to hire someone with zero experience and pay them top dollar. Automation is changing things, but not how you think. Those robots aren't taking your jobs. They're changing which jobs are available. The jobs that remain require higher skill levels than before. Basic production welding, that's going to the machines. Complex custom work, still human. Specialization pays. In 2025, the welders making serious money are the specialists. Underwater welders, high-pressure pipe welders, certified aerospace welders, and those certified in exotic materials. Let me tell you a story last year. My buddy was working on this massive industrial project, one of those six-figure jobs everybody dreams about. Know what's involved? Living in company housing in the middle of nowhere for 6 months, working 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, eating the same shitty cafeteria food every day. The money was incredible, but he missed his kid's entire baseball season. He missed his anniversary. He watched his relationship stressed to the breaking point through FaceTime. Worth it? For some people, absolutely. For him, he's not so sure anymore. The hidden costs nobody talks about. Let's talk about what this lifestyle really costs. Your body takes a beating. Back problems, knee problems, respiratory issues from fumes. But they have ventilation systems now. Yeah, they do. Doesn't mean every shop uses them properly. The environment can be toxic, and I don't just mean the fumes. Some shops still operate like it's 1980. The hazing, the resistance to new technology or safety protocols, the feast or famine cycle. Some months you're working so much overtime you don't know what day it is. Other months you're praying for calls while bills pile up. What they don't teach you in welding school teaches you to weld. It doesn't teach you how to negotiate your worth, how to read a contract, when to walk away from unsafe conditions, how to manage your finances during slow periods, how to protect your lungs, your eyes, or your hearing for a 30-plus year career. My buddy had to learn all this the hard way, and it cost him. It cost him relationships, it cost him health, it cost him peace of mind. The real path to success in 2025. If you still want to be a welder after everything I said, and honestly, I hope you do, we need good people. Here's what actually works in 2025. Start with realistic expectations. Your first job will probably suck. The pay will be mediocre. The conditions won't be great, but it's where you build your skills. Get multiple certifications, AWS, ASME, whatever your region or specialty demands. Each one is a pay bump waiting to happen. Understand that mobility equals money. The highest paying jobs almost always require travel or relocation. If you're tied to one location, your options narrow dramatically. Develop complementary skills. The welders making the most in 2025 can also read blueprints, understand CAD, operate a CNC equipment, and maybe even program robots. Pure welding is becoming rarer. Take care of your body like it's your most expensive tool, because it is. Knee pads, good boots, proper ventilation, earplugs. This isn't optional if you want a full career. The new opportunities nobody's talking about. Here's where it gets exciting. There are opportunities opening up that didn't exist when my buddy started. Green energy is booming. Wind turbines, solar array structures, battery manufacturing facilities all need skilled welders. The infrastructure bill from a couple years back, that money is finally flowing. Bridges, roads, water systems, billions in projects that need welders. Manufacture is coming back to America, slowly but surely. Custom fabrication for the wealthy has exploded. Rich people want custom metal furniture, architectural features, art pieces, and they pay well for quality. Find your lane. The secret to happiness in this trade isn't changing the highest dollar. It's finding your lane. Some people thrive on those remote pipeline jobs. The camaraderie, the intensity, the fat checks. They love it. Others find their sweet spot in a local shop with regular hours, building relationships with repeat customers, watching their work become part of their community. Some become specialists in aluminum boats or stainless kitchen equipment or aerospace components. My buddy, he's done it all. The good, the bad, the ugly. And what he's learned is that the money only makes you happy if the lifestyle works for you. My buddy spent 3 years chasing those huge paychecks on the road. And yeah, he paid off his house, but he also missed 3 years of his kids growing up. No amount of money buys that back. Now my buddy runs his own fabrication business. My buddy makes less than he did at his peak road warrior days, but he sleeps in his own bed. He sees his family every day. Now he gets to choose his projects. That's the real freedom this trade can give you eventually. But you got to pay your dues first. The honest bottom line. So here's my honest advice for anyone considering welding in 2025. If you're looking for a quick path to easy money, look elsewhere. Seriously, this isn't it. If you want a trade that can eventually give you independence, creativity, tangible results, and yes, good money with the right specialization and experience, welding might be for you. But go in with your eyes open, understanding that your first few years will be hard. Your body will take a beating if you're not careful. The best money often comes with lifestyle sacrifices. Building specialized skills is your only protection against automation. Union versus non-union is a choice of massive implications for your future. Why my buddy will still choose this path again after all that? Why is he still doing this? Why would he choose it again? Because at the end of the day, my buddy's building the world with his hands, with fire and metal. Because my buddy has never had a boss who could do his job better than him. Because my buddy has created things that will outlive him. Because on his best day, this job is still magic. Look at that. He made that with skill, with practice, with patience. That's art and engineering in one beautiful bead. If you're still interested after everything I said, if the hard parts haven't scared you off, then maybe you've got what it takes. This trade needs good people who understand what they're getting into, not fantasy chasers who wash out after a year. Drop a comment if you have specific questions about getting started. This community helped him when he was coming up, and I'm here to do the same. And if this video saved you from making a mistake or convinced you to take the plunge, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. We're just getting started. Stay still, everybody. Until next time, this is Zach of All Trades. Peace.